It's week 9 of the NFL, and we've got the Dolphins.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, in that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So the yellow flag came out. New set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 19 there. Just forward. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Achane. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You talk about this Miami defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Out route to Hill, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Taken at about the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Seahawks at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say,
down the numbers. There he goes. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know. The goods.
And they'll run on third down with Charbonnet. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. Fourth down, they're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Shrugs him off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll flip this out to Evans. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on third and inches.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. Cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space, and that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we're past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Second and 6.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
22 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got Granson, his tight end.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here first and 10.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Achane.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
Up the middle, Achane.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense... Problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Now Tua completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A tall tap. needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Back now in Seattle, Washington.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. 2nd and 5. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And trying to find Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And that'll bring up second down. Now back to throw. And this is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. He'll drop to throw. Short throw to Disley, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
From 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they're putting a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their... the offense hit him with a big play.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw to Disley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle.
And even 40 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, plus extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. And they'll give this to Achane.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I give them credit for trying, but there was no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe.